Okay, so today is November 2nd, first Monday in November, which is exciting. There's a couple announcements, I guess. The Coach Basics started officially today, and so that'll run for 3 weeks. And then I think you guys, I'm going to try that revolving training. I posted about it like a week ago. And some of the other Diamond leaders are going to try this out too. And so what that basically means is like the training will be housed in our team page, but there's a way that you can like hide it and only get there when you want to. And so that'll, especially during the end of Thanksgiving and Christmas, if people are, it's going to be super busy. We're not going to really have a Coach Basics in December. And so for any new coaches that join, they'll have training available to them right away without waiting. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm just going to see how it goes. And if it's great, it's great. And if not, we'll go back to the 3-week training. The other announcement for those who are doing, hi Lindsay. For those who are doing the November push group, just a heads up, we made a pact to be tagging each other. So we will, all three of us who are doing that, will make it the entire month, posting every day. We have to hold each other accountable so we can earn our $20 back, and then share whatever pot is there. And then I have us in for a $50 gift card raffle for the team members that finish that. So that little announcement, and I think that's all the announcements I have. Did anybody listen to the National Wake Up Call today? I haven't yet. I'm waiting for podcasts, so we'll see how that went. But okay, so the other thing about call topics, I think I'm going to start kind of just cycling through some of the main topics from Coach Basics, and just we're going to start to recycle topics is my point. Okay. And so number one, if anybody else wants to share on that topic, I would absolutely love any of you to, host a call, and you have, different systems than I do. You have different takeaways than I do. And so it's really nice to just share a broader range than me just repeating these topics over and over. So definitely, raise your hand if you want to help with that. And then the other thing is that I was just thinking about, okay, so coaching is super simple, right? We're just doing the same things over and over and over and over again. Hi, Heather. And I don't want to make it so complicated and, just do all these, crazy things if they're not adding value. So that's why I'm thinking, okay, Coach Basics topics, they're the super basic things that we just need to keep hitting home and expanding on, and we know what we need to do, we just need to do it. And then as new people come in, we need to keep learning these topics and learning new things from these topics. So that's so you're going to see over the next series of weeks, oh, she's talking about inviting. Oh, she's talking about these organization stuff, things that we, know we need to do. And so just do it. So that's kind of what I was thinking about as far as topics. That being said, if anyone ever wants something, definite, maybe a little bit, I don't want to say advanced, but something that maybe you would learn in Diamond training or something like that, just let me know. Hey, Becca, this week, or, can you touch on X, something like that. Okay. So that being said, today I'm going to focus on the Power Hour. And so I wanted to share with you, let me share my screen. Oops. Let me share my screen. I wanted to share with you about my Power Hour. Nope. Sorry, my computer's real slow. Here we go. Okay. Okay, can everyone see my power hour? Cool, thanks. Okay, so there are, I mean, you can Google a ton of different, you know, power hour images if you want something like bright and flashy. There are, you know, sheets you can download and print off. There are tons of things to do. I don't print this off every day and use this. I use my, just like a pen and paper 3-ring binder, but I turned it into this so I could, you know, share it with you and show you. But you're welcome to, I mean, you want to come up with a system that works for you and that's duplicatable. Whatever works for you. So this is how I break up my day. And I just wanted to break it up and go over this with you guys. And then you may have a couple things different than I do. I may have forgotten something that I do. But these are the basics, okay? So in the morning, when I wake up, when my alarm goes off, I scroll the news feed. And this is the only time that I scroll the news feed. Otherwise, I have very targeted timing. I try to stick to my business hours, so the rest of the time I can hang out with my animals or hang out with my husband. So this is the only time I give myself to scroll the news feed. It has purpose. I like people's pictures. I comment on people's pictures. I try to stay engaged with people who are following me. And this is just about building those relationships and those connections. I also screenshot people that I want to go back to and invite or start a conversation with. Or someone, maybe they posted, one of my friends, posted about running in the marathon this past weekend. So I screenshot it so I can go back in a couple days and, follow up with her. Hey, how was your marathon? Stuff like that. That is like I said, and I usually do that for about 5 to 10 minutes when my brain's not awake yet. I'm just kind of waking up. Okay. And then I always check notifications because I go to bed earlier than a lot of the world. So there's usually a ton of notifications in the morning to just check and catch up on. And then I check my messages. I don't respond to messages, but I check them and prioritize them. So, maybe someone I'm going to have to follow up with. Maybe someone was, the end of a conversation, whatever it is. If a coach messaged me, I'm going to know that I need to go back to that. And if there's a really simple message that I can just type out real quick, I'll go ahead and just do it. But other than that, I'm just checking to see what do I need to do later on in that day. Okay, and then also in the morning, I check in with challenge groups and I post on social media. And I've highlighted those things because if you do nothing else in a day, if you have a really super busy day and you're not going to be able to get to a full power hour, you must do the things in bold. You have to check in with your challenge groups. Those people are counting on you. You are there for them. This is our job, is to be there for those people that we're helping. We're helping them. We're not just, it's not just the sale. It's the follow through. So you have to be there to support them. And then you have to have some presence on social media. So whether it be a morning post or a night post, you have to at least post one time. And then workout, drink Shakeology, and I listen to personal development on my way to work. So those things are in bold because you got to do them, unless it's your rest day. Okay, and then midday. So sometimes this is at lunch for me. Sometimes I go sit in the bathroom for 10 minutes because I'm sick of work. Whatever it may be, sometime during the day, I'll respond to the messages based on the priority that I set in the morning. I'll give the shout outs to people who are having their birthdays and send them the private messages. Something very simple, hey, happy birthday. Hope you're having a very special day. Can't wait to catch up soon. Something really, simple, send those out. I'll try to post again on social media. I didn't bold this one because if you're having a really crazy day, I usually let the midday slide. I try to keep up on my notifications so I'm not, bombarded with hundreds later. And I check in with coaches. So, if a coach messaged me in the morning or if I was talking to a coach, the day before, I'll try to spend that midday time, make sure I respond to them to give them time to respond again for nighttime. Okay, so those are my activities that I'll do. Try to find sometime, whether it's during my lunch break or 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there. And then in the evening, this is when I can spend most of my time working on my business. I'll make 3 new connections, and this is at least. And so this is adding friends. And another place I've started adding friends, you guys, is just from new people who have liked my page and have liked and commented. I'll just shoot them a friend request, and 9 times out of 10, they're accepting that. And then this is where I do my new invites at night. So whether I be inviting to a clean eating group, whether I be inviting to a challenge group, or to the coaching opportunity, usually the bulk of this happens in the evening for me. And then I'll do my follow-up messages. This could be emails, this could be Facebook messages, following up with those. And then again, the items in bold, I check in with my challenge groups again at night. I check my coach messages, make sure I'm responding and staying up with you guys on that. Check in with my team page. Were there any questions throughout that day? And I'll post on social media. Those are the musts because I have to show up for my challengers and my teammates. That's what I'm here for. That's what I want to do. Okay, so those are like my daily activities. I don't know if that sounds like a lot or not, but it gets so routine that like you just do this stuff without thinking that this is your power hour. But it is. This is the stuff that moves your business forward. So you're also gonna, notice that the things in bold are the things that move your business forward, right? Checking with challengers, making sure they're having a positive experience. So they'll maybe invite your friends. Maybe they're going to enjoy it and they want to start coaching too. The posting on social media, just having that presence, that's something that drives your business forward. So it's all the other stuff. Yes, invites drive your business forward, but if you don't invite for one day, it's not going to kill you, right? You can catch up the next day. But you have to be present for the people that are there for you. Okay, so weekly items. So I broke this down to like Monday, Thursday. That's what works for me. Maybe Tuesday, Friday, just every couple days, I'll check the Coach 411, the breaking news, see what's coming up. On Thursday mornings, well, usually Wednesday night, you can tell, and then Thursday morning is when it's official. I always check rank advancements because it's really important to celebrate your coaches. So I always check that. My Coach Online office. So I usually check this way more than twice a week. Usually it's a daily thing getting in the Coach Online office, but I'll at least check it. I'll check it Monday so I know like what's coming up. Do I have any inactive, coaches who have gone inactive that week? Kind of just get a jump start on that. And then obviously always Thursday for rank advancements. And then the National Wake Up Call and the Team Call. Those are weekly calls that I always jump on or listen to. And then on Saturday and or Sunday, and usually this is, especially like if Andrew's out golfing, I'll set that time aside to make training videos because I get embarrassed making them in front of them. And on Sundays, sometimes when we're watching football, I like to just schedule posts, super just simple, easy to do. And then I always, one day a week, follow up with my customers. So I look in my Coach Online office of, my customer orders and see, okay, who am I 3 weeks out, check my reminders in my phone, whose order is coming up, and then make sure that I stay on top of that. back in this Coach Online office for the Monday, Thursday, this is also new leads. So if I get a new lead, I want to make sure that I respond to them within a day or two of when they actually sign up. So by checking it every couple of days, usually I hit that window. So that's really it, right? I'm trying to just share with you a simple way, these things, just doing them over and over again, this is what builds consistency, and consistency over time is what makes you successful. And that's it. Do you guys have any questions about this?
I just have a quick comment. I made myself a schedule like this maybe like 2 months ago with Becca's assistance, and definitely should have done that way earlier. What I've learned is everyone's power hour is going to be different. I mean, Becca and I kind of, even when we had the same job, our schedules look different as far as when we worked Beachbody Business. And so I would get super stressed out about trying to slam everything into an hour and being really unrealistic about what I personally could get done and when. And so once you take a deep breath and make this schedule, I just feel better because I know I only have a couple things to do, on my lunch break, and then I do specific things when I get home. So I really, really encourage breaking it down like this if you haven't, because I was putting all this extra stress on myself for no reason.
Yeah. It's so true. And that's, that reminds me of a good point. So the news feed thing, I always would scroll my news feed. I would catch myself doing it at night. And I would get really mad at myself, and I would feel really guilty. You just wasted all this time. You could have spent not doing that. And so by doing that right at the beginning of the day, I kind of get that out. And then sometimes I'll scroll it again as I'm falling asleep in bed, and again, screenshot, and then check your photos the next day. Who did I mean to message? Stuff like that. But taking the guilt factor out of it helped me a lot. That was one of my big time suckers. Is there anything that you guys do on your power hour that is not on here?
No, I just need to be better at it.
Yeah.
I do too much scrolling.
Yeah, I do. I know.
And I think part of my problem is I overthink everything. I sit there and say, how should I post this, or what should I say? And I end up wasting so much time about it because I sit there and worry about how I'm going to put it on there, and then it takes me a half hour to post something. So yeah. I just need to be better about it and just be faster.
Yeah. No, that's another one of my big things is I spend way too much time trying to make my pictures look pretty, and really it's not that big of a difference. I'll even text so Andrew's not here, so I'll text him 2 pictures. This one or this one? He's really? I don't notice a difference. What's the difference? There's a different filter.
I actually have on Sundays on my list, and this is one of those kind of you put it on your list, you can check it off thing. But one of my big parts of my brand is what I cook and what I make and my recipes and my meal prep. And I do that on Sunday anyway. So it's on my list. And it's just kind of a reminder for me to take pictures of things as I'm working and collect my recipes. But then it's I don't feel, going back to the same thing, I don't feel all this pressure on Sunday to do all this work because I kind of am, I'm just doing my thing, just remembering to take pictures of it.
That's a really good point. Same thing with workout videos, you guys. So Monday morning, if you're doing a good workout with a lot of different moves, just video it, and then you can breadcrumb some of those moves, over the next couple of weeks, right? And share, a couple, a move of the day, or a 5 circuit, 5 move circuit or something like that. But you don't have to, do that video and then post it right away. You can save those for when you have time to like go back and edit it and stuff like that. Cool. Was that helpful at all? Okay. Cool. I don't have anything else. If you guys, if there's any questions or question about anything, something totally different than this, you know, I'm here. So if not, get out there and do your power hour. All right. Does anybody have a topic that you'd like for next week? Okay. I'll find one. All right, you guys, have a great night. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on.
Bye.
Bye.